Hey you guys, it's your girl Tanisha B, and I'm checking in for the Nocturnal, and we are here at PaleyFest 2019 for, guess what? Star Trek, and we've got some insight on some of your favorite characters and some sneak peeks at what's happening in the new season. So stay tuned. What is happening in the new season? Any sneak peeks that we can get? Any space babies, space nannies, anything?
I can tell you this. I mean, we are going to see them more in their domestic relationship, but we're going to see a lot of them doing their thing separately and then come back together. Dr. Culber takes on a lot more responsibility. We see him doctoring more, thank God, because that's his job. But he's also taken on people's mental health. You know, this leap into the future where we've all left everything and everyone we know behind. Someone needs to attend to the mental health of these people who have gone through this trauma. And Dr. Culber steps up.
Okay, David, new guy on the block. How does it feel to be part of such a big franchise?
Amazing. It is a wonderful, wonderful franchise to be part of. And to meet the fans, it's the second time meeting the fans, and we really do hope to deliver a product that they'll be proud of and inspired by.
What's going on for the new season? Is there anything you can tell us? Any romance, any space babies, space nannies, space family, anything like?
What you talking about? Everyone on the show is a virgin, I'll have you know. So sex doesn't happen. There will be romance, for sure. There will be love. There'll be great friendships, there'll be danger, there'll be action, there'll be courage, there'll be faith, and there'll be a bunch of winners.
First openly gay character relationship. What does this mean as a role to play, especially in 2019?
Well, I mean, it's like been so important for so many fans of Star Trek for so long, have been longing for it, this kind of representation, so it's very meaningful for the hundreds or thousands or however many of them there were all these years. And then that's really an honor for me. I mean, I've been out publicly for 25 years or so. So I'm proud, deeply proud that part of the reason I was asked to do this role was that I'm out publicly. And that's meaningful in the sense, like I've always believed that representation is deeply important, and it's nice to have that rewarded.
Okay, so where are we going in the new season? Husband is back, a little bit of foreshadowing. Maybe you want to tell us something?
I mean, there's really cool new people in our show, like supporting characters and recurring characters. And there's one in particular that I develop a really kind of mentoring relationship with, and that's been very exciting. And then, we share in that in the sense that we're partners, and so we talk about what that's like, so that's a cool thing that I'm really proud of and getting to do. I have ongoing really cool stuff with Tilly, Mary Wiseman. But yeah, like one of the lovely scenes Wilson and I just did a couple weeks ago was we were in our quarters just having a very domestic scene together, and that was nice to return to that.
This might be a bit of foreshadowing, but are you ready for the captain's chair?
Oh, well, I'll tell you this. Saru would love nothing more than the captain's chair. Doug Jones is terrified of it, for good reason, because it comes with more responsibility, more screen time, more memorizing of paragraphs of really hard dialogue. So, and of course, I live with a little bit of fear of my own. So Saru and I have gotten along really well through this fear storyline. So, he's had the captain's chair as acting captain a number of times now over the first 2 seasons. So, will he get to keep it in the future? We're going to find out when we get there. But remember, he and Michael Burnham sort of had an agreement, a nod and a wink about let's discuss this later. So we both want each other sort of to have that honor as well. But if we jump to the future and find that the Federation is alive and well and wants to put their own captain in, that's an option. Or would we be able to self-govern and put ourselves in the it's all up for grabs. So
okay, so a lot of your roles you have been hidden, and now that you're becoming a bit more, well, you always were popular, but now that people are seeing you, what is it like going about your everyday life?
Oh, interesting. Well, I am recognized more in public now than ever before, but I still don't cause a mob scene. So it's been very respectful and very lovely. Oftentimes I'll get home from something and find a tweet from somebody, hey, I just saw Doug Jones today, and they never said hi. So that kind of thing happens more. Airports are kind of fun, and but it doesn't get too crazy. It's been great,
First African American woman to hold a leading role in Star Trek. And on top of that, you carry a male's name. Like, how does that feel in 2019?
Okay, it feels overwhelming a lot of times because I can sort of have the experience within it, but when I step outside of myself, that's when I can hardly take it, because I know how important it is, because I know that I believe that representation leads to revelation, and visualization leads to actualization. So for people to be able to see me as a black woman leading this franchise, of course, I stand on Nichelle Nichols' shoulders, I stand on Kate Mulgrew's shoulders, I stand on Avery Book's shoulders. We even had a captain that appeared in another iteration for I believe it was one episode, and it was a black woman who was a captain. I stand on her shoulders too. You know what I mean? But as being at the helm of it, I think what's important about just the representation itself is also that Michael Burnham is a genius, and so we have such a dearth of black women in math and sciences and technology and in aeronautics and in all of these like spheres. And so I feel that for the youth to see a black woman being a genius in these areas and being absolutely integral to the solutions of every problem is a really big deal, because it shows you being at the best that you could be, and it shows you being useful. It shows your effectiveness and your utility when you can see that reflected back to you.
In The Walking Dead, I read that you were pregnant.
Yes.
How did you manage to cover it? Because I got a mommy pouch and I can't cover it. So how did you manage to cover it? And like how do you manage to stay looking so in shape and like how do you do it and fit into that costume and everything? Like, what's your pastime to lose the weight or to just stay in shape?
Oh my goodness. Well, first of all, congratulations to you. Second of all, Jesus was how it happened, because I was pregnant all through season 5 and I was breastfeeding all through season 6, and I mean, women are so powerful. Thank God for that. But yeah, I had baggy clothes on the show, and I was all belly, so it was pretty easy to hide. And as far as now, I'm still trying to find a perfect sort of regimen for myself. But certainly, like, cut down on the carbs and the sugar and get your body moving.